Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
Well, good morning, everybody. We are getting started a little bit more mild out there with temperatures. Most of us are actually up over 40. Some of us are up over 50, but there are some areas to the east that are a little cooler than that. I'm expecting temperatures this afternoon, even with a lot of clouds today, to climb higher through the 60s than we've been getting. A pretty good chance to see those numbers, maybe even flirt with 70. We'll probably need a few breaks in that overcast if we're going to get to 70, and I'm not convinced we're going to see very many breaks in that overcast today. And then overnight tonight into tomorrow, things are going to start to clear out and cool back off. We'll see that breeze perk up tomorrow too, so tomorrow likely ends up kind of breezy and kind of chilly. Now, as far as the rain chances go, because there are some, I'm not expecting widespread everybody gets wet kind of rain. I do see at least a little activity when you get out past Marianne over towards the Funiac Springs west on I-10, but as a lot of that moves our way, it gets chewed up by all this dry air that's been in place, and that's going to be one of the issues we deal with throughout the morning. Eventually that air gets a little bit more moist and more conducive for those showers to make it down from the clouds, so we'll watch, we'll see. I think there can be a couple of showers in spots today, but I think it's going to take a little while for those to actually make it to the ground. And then for a lot of our areas, especially the more you are to the east, the less likely we're going to be to find any showers anytime soon. Notice a lot of clouds across the area, and you can see how much of that green sort of just fizzles out by the time it moves into our part of the Gulf Coast. Let's talk a few temperatures this morning. 43 in Valdosta, it's 40 in Tallahassee. It's not breezy yet. And today, the breeze will have more of a south component to it, bringing in some of that warmer and more humid air. We've got a variety of temperatures from some 36s in our eastern areas, Perry, Live Oak, and Cross City, to some 50s to the northwest. Camilla and Blakely at 52, Bainbridge at 54, and then there's a bunch of 40s across the middle. So more clouds, a little bit longer with that warmer air coming in on those south breezes, and even the chance for a couple of showers to the west. Clearer skies, still with the cool, dry air in place, and that's where we have some of those cooler temperatures this morning. We'll check those winds, and for the most part, the breezes are perking up a little bit farther to the west, and they're from the south. Here's where that warm air comes from. I don't think we're talking about real fog concerns this morning. Right now, visibilities are all up near 10 miles. So let's check that bigger picture, and there is energy and there is moisture with all that warmer air to our west, especially when you get to parts of like Louisiana. So we'll see if any of this can hold together and make its progress through the day today. That's number one. Number two is going to be the next shot of cool air, which should arrive tomorrow, stick around into the first part of Saturday, and then start to moderate. The core of this cold is staying to the north. It's not going to anchor itself down along the Gulf Coast. I don't think we're going to get one of those prolonged spells of those cooler temperatures. As a matter of fact, I think as we get to Saturday afternoon and Sunday, and especially Sunday afternoon, we're going to get those southerly winds back, and we're going to start bringing in those warmer temperatures. The Futurecast shows more clouds than anything else around here today, but I can't rule out a couple of sprinkles, and that goes even for tonight. Once we get past, say, early tomorrow morning, and that breeze turns back to the north and freshens up, here's where the cooler and drier air perks in. I think tomorrow that breeze is going to make it feel cooler than it is throughout the day, and I do think that breeze is going to be something that we notice throughout the day on Friday. It should start to relax a little bit Saturday, and then it'll turn and change directions again by Sunday. So this next setup is going to be quick, but it is going to be something that we do notice Friday into Saturday. On the Gulf today, getting breezy later. Winds start southwest, end up north up to about 18 knots, seas up to about 4 feet. This morning, it's 30s and 40s, some 50s to the west. The showers are going to try. I've got the rain chances like 30-40%. I'm not counting on many, but I think there can be some. This afternoon, upper 60s, more clouds than anything else, so it's not going to be chilly, not like it's been or like it will be again tomorrow. And then tonight, the cool spots will fall into the upper 30s. The clearing happens late. That breeze starts to perk up late. And I think Friday is cool and breezy. Highs that stay in the 50s will feel even cooler than that just because of that breeze. Saturday morning looks frosty again. But as we warm up Saturday and we warm up Sunday and warm up more on Monday, we start talking maybe back to 50 and 75 by Monday and Tuesday, when we do bring in a better chance for what looks like maybe some real rain early next week.